everybody? Welcome back today for another video. I did a minor upgrade to the Jeep behind me. I know I haven't seen you guys in a while. Everything's been good. You know, I just haven't really had content for you guys. I'm in desperate need of a haircut, unfortunately. Just don't have time to get over there. It's just been really busy. But I did a minor upgrade to the Jeep. I haven't even drove it yet, so we'll see how it performs. But I'm gonna take you guys with me on my way home, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts on it, and let me show you what I got going on. All right, guys, so I upgraded the stabilizer right there. So I have Bilstein 5100s on my Jeep. I wanted it to match the steering stabilizer, so that's a Bilstein 5100. Now, they don't make that for the WJ, but you could get one for a JK, and it is direct bolt-on. So just keep that in mind if you guys are looking for that stabilizer. You can use a JK one. And yeah, so I'm gonna let you guys know my thoughts. It's supposed to be a lot better. It's supposed to give a lot more stiffer steering response and everything. So we'll see how it is on my way home from work. I'm at work right now, and let you guys know my thoughts, and I'll tell you if it's worth the upgrade or not worth the upgrade. Now, previously I had a Rough Country one on here, so we're gonna see the difference there. My Rough Country one kind of was on its way out. It didn't really have much tension left, so we'll see what it does, and go from there. All right, guys, so first impressions, a lot stiffer of a feel in the steering wheel over the Rough Country stabilizer. I haven't gotten to the highway yet, but just from hitting the bumps on some of the roads over towards my work, I do notice a lot less movement in the wheel when I hit bumps. I don't really feel the bumps as much in the steering wheel. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this so far. The real test is going to be the bridge on one of the highways on my way home. That bridge is really, really rough. It's a lot of bumps and everything. So after I go over that, I'm going to come back and let you guys know how that went. This is just, you know, a little short video for you guys. I know I haven't really posted anything, and I really wanted to post something for you guys. So I felt like today was the perfect day since I got the stabilizer and everything. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see what happens. Okay, guys, so my final thoughts. Okay, to be honest with you guys, big improvement over the Rough Country stabilizer. I have nothing against Rough Country. My Rough Country stabilizer was fantastic for when I had smaller tires. If you guys remember my previous videos, I had a 3310-5 on here with like an 8-inch wide wheel, which that stabilizer worked absolutely awesome for that, and no complaints with that. The wheels that I have now are very, very heavy, and they're very, very wide, and they're very, very big. So stabilizer just, it wasn't really doing too great of a job anymore. I think it was just too much weight for it. But this one, I have no like feedback in my wheel now whatsoever. So like I can hit a bump, I don't feel it in my steering wheel. Before I was kind of feeling it in my wheel, especially on the bridge that I was talking about in the last clip. That bridge is really, really bumpy. So like every like couple seconds it goes like this, and it has a bump. So my wheel would actually go a little bit. Like, don't get me wrong, I wasn't getting death wobble or anything like that. All my suspension's tight, so I know it wasn't anything to do with that. And you guys should not just throw on a steering stabilizer if you have a suspension problem, because that's not a fix. You don't put a steering stabilizer on to get rid of death wobble. I don't care who you are or what you say. It's not the proper way to fix your Jeep, truck, anything with a solid axle. It is not the proper way to fix death wobble. You need to figure out why you're getting death wobble. I could take the stabilizer off, drive down the road, and I won't get death wobble. I promise you. That's how your Jeep and truck or whatever you're working on, that solid axle, that's how it should be. Just remember that. It's not a fix for death wobble or bump steer. You know, it's not a fix for either one of those. I just had feedback in my wheel from having such big tires now that I wanted to get rid of it, you know. So the pros to the Bilstein 5100 stabilizer, for one, it's any JK Wrangler is gonna have this part under their steering stabilizer listing. So if you go to like Rock Auto, it will be there. That's the one that I used. It's a Bilstein 5100, and it's very important you get the 5100 because the way that it works as opposed to their shocks too. I have their shocks also. I have the 5100 shocks. The way they work is it's actually a very, very nice and well thought out design. They have valving in them, right? So for one, they're gas filled, so they're always going to have a lot of pressure pushing out. So that will be an issue if you have smaller tires on your Jeep or whatever. It will want to pull you like to the side of the road. It's not going to do it drastically. Like I think the pros outweigh the cons. I do not notice that, probably because I have 260 pounds worth of wheels on the front end of my Jeep. So I personally don't notice that it pulls me, but I was reading some reviews where it did say like it can pull you because it's so pressurized. But I do think the pros outweigh that con, because that's the only con that I can think of that this steering stabilizer could possibly cause. For me, it didn't cause it at all. But the way they work is they have valving. So I just dropped my phone. Sorry, guys. So the way they work is they have valving. So especially the shocks. The shocks is going to be easier for me to explain to you guys. But when you take a turn, especially in a lifted vehicle, the body of the car wants to roll because you're top heavy. So the way these shocks work is when the body rolls, the shock stiffens, and that's how they work. So it greatly improves your handling when you do the shocks. And the stabilizer works in the same fashion. You know, it's a 5100, just like my shocks are. They're 5100, and it's more of like a performance-oriented shock. That's why it's like that. But that's the exact way that the stabilizer works also. So when you hit a bump, it notices the jerk in the rod, and it stiffens up to get rid of the jerk. So it definitely helps big time, like tremendously. And trust me, I'm not sponsored by anybody. You guys know this. You know, I have 427 subscribers now. You guys know that I'm not sponsored. You know I'm not promoting this or anything like that. I am truly telling you that this is 100% worth it if you guys need to upgrade your stabilizer or replace your stabilizer. That's my opinion, but, you know, yeah. So other than that, I'm sorry, guys. I haven't really been, you know, up to date on my content or anything, but just know I haven't really done anything to be up to date with you guys. So, you know, if I would have posted something, it would have been boring, and I didn't want to put you guys through that. So that's why I waited until I bought something for the Jeep or one of the other cars that I have. And I just hope you guys continue to support the channel. I'm going to try to get more content out there for you guys. It's just hard right now, you know. Our gas is like over $4 a gallon, and it's just money, you know. And you know, parts don't grow on trees, money don't grow on trees. I gotta buy everything that I install myself, and you know, it adds up. So just keep that in mind. Please continue to like the video, subscribe to the channel, drop comments below. I love communicating with you guys. And yeah, other than that, the Jeep's been running absolutely fantastic. I haven't had any issues with it. I drove it all week. I'm actually gonna park it tonight and put my car cover on it, because we are supposed to get some weather tomorrow, like rain and snow. And I don't need salt on my Jeep. That's what I have a daily driver for. You know, I have an all-wheel drive Subaru that is perfectly fine in the snow, so there's no point to rust out my Jeep and, you know, destroy my hard work that I put into this thing. I want to keep it nice, and I want to keep it running for a very, very long time. But as far as the motor and everything goes, it's been absolutely fantastic. I have zero issues with it. It doesn't burn any oil, doesn't have any blow-by or anything like that. So, yeah. So I look forward to hearing from you guys. Those were really bright headlights. I look forward to hearing from you guys in the comments below. Please continue to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.